Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Vanderbilt's offense takes the field for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Not finding any running room, and I think that loss is going to get back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The Commodores line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Slings it downfield. Another incompletion on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Mississippi State going up tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The toss to the outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Back to pass on second down. Got a man, it's Fitzgerald. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. And Sherrill. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Sherrill. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it. And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give on the inside. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game. Chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity.
It's a seam wide open. Still on his feet. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know it's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle. And
converts on 4th down, still going. And the Commodores will have a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed as if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires to the big fella. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
Grab near the marker. It's Sherrill. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Commodores are marching down the field. Creates a little room.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Right back to him on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Haynes. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game.
There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. The give. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And I think this this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Mississippi State going up tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Croman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The toss sweep to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Fitzgerald. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Touchdown, Commodores! And that one will put them up here in the second half. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Caught behind the line, it's Hagan. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
This time it's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sherrill.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Might be changing the route. Lost to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good touchdown at 20-13.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big way.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Got him downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at it.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Doors. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We've still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes. They've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan. The offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Jamison. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Gonna run it. It's Jamison. Oh, what a move. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Makes a man miss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, It might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the... And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space.
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Newberry.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Dances away. On a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Taylor wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Reese. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, trickled through his fingers.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Vandy. How about this defense taking one back to the house? You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Taylor wants to throw. Working that left side now. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Hagan. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hagan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jamison. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Rush is on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Let's it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it in, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.